Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 14 of my Terraria Let's Play series. It is still right around Halloween time, and so I have decided that I want to start farming goodie bags. And the simplest way that I can think of to do that is to go to an area where there's already a high amount of bad guys and make it easier for more to spawn. There's a couple ways to do this. One, if you are holding this thing called a water candle, it will increase the spawn rate and the amount of bad guys that can be around you all at once. And when you hold it, or when you mouse over it, it says holding this may attract unwanted attention, and it does. It makes bad guys spawn from everywhere. But there's another thing you can do with this, is if you place it on the ground now, it also increases the spawn rate, and the two can be used in conjunction. But there is one other thing that you can actively use to increase the spawn rate, and that is these battle potions. Battle potions last 7 minutes, and they increase enemy spawn rate, as you can see. There is one other thing you can do, but it's a hit or miss. You have to wait for a blood moon, and that also increases the spawn rate. But that's something you can't really easily control. So what I've done is I've come to an area where there is a high spawn rate automatically, the dungeon, and I've placed a water candle on the ground, and I'm drinking battle potions and holding the water candle in my hand. What this will do is hugely increase the rate that bad guys are going to start spawning and appearing. And if I just stand here for a few minutes, the whole screen's going to fill up with nasties. But I am farming the goodie bags because I went on to the wiki and I found out that there is a rare chance of getting unlucky yarn from the drops from the goodie bags. And what unlucky yarn is another pet, sort of like that squashling. I didn't even know that there were pets in this game. Now I'm all gung-ho and ready to get them all. Because, well, why not? So I am going to continue farming the goodie bags for a while. I've gotten most of the costumes. I think there's one more that I need to get, the robot. And then I'll be done with all the costumes. I have one of the paintings out of 5, but I'm not really concerned as much with the paintings. If I get them, I get them. But I am mostly going after that unlucky yarn so I can have the pet. So I'm going to continue farming these guys, goodie bags. I got rotten eggs and... oh, jacking Skeletron painting. Okay, so I got a painting. So now I have 2 paintings. But I am looking for that unlucky yarn, so I'm going to do this for a little while and hopefully get something good out of it. But either way, I just wanted to get this episode started. I am planning on doing the Brain of Cthulhu fight in this episode, so that is something you can look forward to. And probably I will do a couple other boss fights just to get a little bit more gear, because apparently they have a couple bosses now have some additional loot that they can drop, and I want to try to go ahead and gather that before I go into hard mode. That way it's not as tedious to set up the fights. For instance, the Queen Bee has an entire armor set, and there are a few weapons and other things that you can get from the Queen Bee. So I'm going to probably do a little bit of that. Probably not on camera, but the main boss that I'm going to try to get to today will be that Brain of Cthulhu, because I want to see what that's like. Anyway, I am going to get back to doing this, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm still busy grinding away at the dungeon, trying to get the goodie bags so I can eventually get the unlucky yarn. However, I've had to come back and offload a few times, and this time when I offloaded, I decided to grind through all of my silt. But before I go on to that, I just want you to see, I got the robot and the unicorn, the last two, and the leprechaun, the last three that I needed to get all the costumes. I have 3 of the 5 paintings. I still don't have the unlucky yarn. Yeah, but I will keep going at it because it is still producing goodie bags. So as long as there are goodie bags dropping, I'm going to keep trying to get that unlucky yarn because I really don't want to have to wait until next year. But anyway, I came down here to the Extractinator, great name, and had about 540 silt blocks, I think it was. Went through them, and I got, ta-da, the Amber Mosquito. It makes a little crunchy sound like you eat it or something, and you get this little dinosaur that follows you around. If you get too far away, I guess a pterodactyl or something will pick it up and fly it to you. Let's see if I can get that. Probably more visible during the daytime. Just like the other pets that won't attack things. So it's just a benign little guy here. Get a little bit better view of him. There he is. The dinosaur, and I've changed into the alien outfit just because. But that's the dinosaur, and for right now I am just going to store him in here next to the squashling so I don't lose him. There are several more pets I have found out, so I have a lot more work to do. There's one that I can't get because I did not get the collector's edition. I got this game through Steam, not a hard copy. I might in the future, but probably not. But I also got a bunch of other stuff from grinding away at that silt, so into the chest it goes. I do need to do this. There we go. Quick stack that. Should probably do that for all these, but oh well. Anyway, I'm going to get back to trying to get myself an unlucky yarn, and maybe those 2 other paintings that I'm missing if I'm really lucky. But in the meantime, I will talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back from the dungeon, and I just spent a lot of time there. I've pretty much been playing this almost exclusively to the point where I haven't gotten anything done for the most part on most of my other series, because this is time-sensitive stuff that I'm trying to deal with. So, the loot that you can get from the dungeon, I'm pretty confident in saying I have managed to find it all. The loot that you can get from dungeon mobs. First off, you're going to get lots of bones. Lots of bones. There's a chance that you can get some of the other stuff though. There's bone wands, which can be used to, if you have a bone in your inventory, place a bone. Or apparently it can be placed. I'm going to have to tinker with that. You can get these Nazars. You can get the Ancient Necro helmets, just the helmets. There's a very slim chance you're going to get these bladed gloves, which are kind of neat, and they are insanely fast, as it says. then you're going to get a bunch of these clothier voodoo dolls, which can be used to do the same thing with the voodoo doll for the guide, only instead of summoning the wall of flesh, if you have this in your hand, you can then kill the clothier and summon the Skeletron. Couldn't think of the name for a second. But I'm going to... Actually, I think I need to go ahead and get a secondary chest just for these voodoo dolls. But I was able to get 48 goodie bags on this excursion. And this excursion filled up the safe. It filled up the piggy bank. I have got everything filled up with loot in the hopes that I can get that unlucky yarn thing. But let's go ahead and grab a chest. A gold chest works. Go back up here. And I'll put this guy right there. And you are going to house all of my voodoo dolls for this guy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and keep a hold of one bone wand and some bones, but first I am going to offload most of this stuff. Oh, you're also going to be getting a lot of these golden keys too. They are pretty much everywhere. But I need to offload some of this. Now the bone wand doesn't have a sale value, so if it looks neat when it's placed, I'm going to go ahead and just keep all of the ones I get from now on. I was just throwing them at the vendor even though I wasn't getting any money out of them, but if they look neat when placed, why not? I'll keep them. Let's go ahead and do this, and I will keep one bone. Now with the bone wand here, I can go plunk and I get a bone. That's pretty neat. You can use that as a block once it's harvested, and as far as I can tell, it's the only way to get the bone block as opposed to the bone block wall. Now let's see about placing this. It says can be placed. So I must be missing something, or the wand itself can't be placed. So I don't know if it's the wand or if I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I've got a bunch of bones, which is why I was selling them off. Still got a bunch in here too. I'll just go ahead and keep that bone wand. Just one more. No, I don't want to talk to him. So let's do this. I have some bombs. Then I'll go toss it. This guy here. There we go. And then the golden keys go down in this. Whee! No, they go in here. I have a lot of golden keys, and I really need to start organizing my chests because I've got clothier voodoo dolls down here and all kinds of other stuff. But let's offload the money. Oh, also, if you spend a lot of time down in the dungeon, you are going to get a bunch of gold. I mean, it's not the levels of gold that you're going to get later on in the game after hard mode, but I've already got almost 6 platinum. That is a lot of gold. But what I want to do is come up here. I have the 3 of the paintings. I have all of the outfits. What I'm looking for are the 2 of the paintings that I'm missing, if possible, and the unlucky yarn. So let's see what we've got here. Outfit, outfit, outfit. Rotten eggs, rotten eggs, rotten eggs. Outfit, outfit. Rotten eggs. I think. Yes. Outfit, outfit, outfit. Rotten eggs, outfit, outfit. Alright, let's sell this off. This is going to take a little bit, but I want my ball of yarn. So clear this stuff out. Now, I don't know if... Oh, I'll keep that. I don't know if I'm going to be getting anything that I want to collect from the Christmas gifts that are dropped during Christmas time. But if I do, I'm probably going to just end up using the same method. Ooh, painting. Hallows Eve. I don't have that one yet, so this can go right there. That's something anyway. Rotten eggs, uniform, rotten eggs, uniform, uniform. Outfit. Morbid curiosity. Is that one? I think that's that one up there. Yeah, it is. I'll just keep this anyway. Outfit, outfit. Rotten eggs, outfit. Rotten eggs, outfit. Okay. Still got 18. I'm still hoping. Nope, don't sell that. How much does that sell for? 30 silver for that. That's not good. Now, there is one thing. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Or in a previous episode, but there is one thing that I do wish they'd add to this game. There is a way, obviously, to house your armor and your vanity gear on the mannequins, and it looks really neat that you can have them like that, but there's no way to display the weapons as far as I can tell. I've been looking around and there's no weapon racks or anything like that, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see what we've got here. Lots of rotten eggs, cat ears, outfit. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Oh, what's this? Blood Moon Countess? Okay, so I've got all 5 paintings. 1, 2. Lucky yarn. No! Okay. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get back to... ooh, space noise. Get back to the dungeon and try to get some more some more goodie bags. This is kind of frustrating. But at least now I've got all the paintings. Oh! That's one other thing that you are somewhat likely to get while you are down in the dungeon is the bloody machetes. They're throwable, like boomerang kind of things that come back. They don't have a huge range. Let's get up to the roof and see if I can throw it. There we go. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Huh. Okay. Oh, so it just goes indefinitely until it hits the surface, and it comes back. Well, not indefinitely. It has an obvious range right about here-ish. Neat. I didn't know that. I learned something new. Let's try to kill us a slime. Yeah, it doesn't even one-hit a slime. So it's not that great of a weapon, but... Oops. Ah! Whee! But, there you go. You can find those in the dungeon as well. Where was I? Over here. Put that back. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go back to my gathering of goodie bags. I might... Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go set up to do the Brain of Cthulhu first. That way I'm not boring you to tears with just updates on my goodie bag hunting adventures. So... Oh, slime. Or gel, rather. So what I will do is go figure out what I need to get to summon the Brain of Cthulhu. And then I will go set up an area maybe, or do it at the surface, but I need to do it in the Crimson, which is off to the east over there. And I haven't even watched a video about this thing, so I'm trying to do this as blind as possible without any prep work. Just want to set up probably a little flat area, maybe over right around here. Clear this out, level it out a little bit. Ooh, wait a minute. Shade wood, that's right. You can get wood from these trees. Special kind of wood. But, I guess I'll go ahead and get this area set up and ready to do a fight with the Brain of Cthulhu. And then I will be back and ready to record in just a moment. So I will talk to you in a bit. Alright. I went on the wiki, found out what you need in order to summon the Brain of Cthulhu, made a couple of these things, the bloody spines. I went ahead and grabbed some useful potions that I'm going to use to buff up just before the fight. But I also spotted something called the Diamond Staff. And I think I'm at the right location to build this. There we go. It requires 10 platinum and 8 diamonds. And thankfully I was able to get enough of those from the extractinator to make this, but I don't even know what this does, so let's go ahead and craft it. And oh, look at that. And that does 26 damage, whereas the water bolt here only does 20 damage. Huh. That's interesting. I will have to definitely keep that in mind. I'll toss that there next to my thorn chakram. Now, before I do this combat, there is one more thing I wanted to take care of. Just occurred to me. If I am going to use the water bolt, I might as well put a roof above the platform so that the water bolts can have somewhere to bounce. Now I don't know how far up I'm going to need to go for this, so I'll just go here. I think that's far enough. Yeah, that's far enough. Alright, now let's dig this stuff out. Alright, I've never done this before. Let me clear off these guys first. Alright. And just to be sure, why don't I extend this just a little bit more. Go away. Go away. Ooh, more vertebrae. Alright. Put a little torch here. Alright, I can do this. Oh boy, okay. Get this out, and oh boy, here goes. Wait for it to come on screen. Oh, hi! Hey. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, this is actually kind of maddening. Why am I not able... I guess I have to kill all these things before I can kill the brain, maybe? Yep, that sounds right. Uh-oh. I accidentally clicked off my screen. Whew, that kind of scared me a little bit. Oh, hey. Oh, did I kill him? I killed him! Okay, well that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. And I had 4 minutes left on all that? I'm gonna do it again. I can deal with that. That wasn't bad at all. Have 2 vertebrae, might as well. There we go. Oh yeah, you're easy. Although you do teleport, that's kind of annoying. Yay! Excellent. All kinds of tissue samples. Now maybe I can actually build the stuff that you need to have the tissue samples to make. Okay, well, now I know what that was like. Chalk that up to new experiences. Excellent. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Okay. I still have enough time to do it again. Possibly. Let's... do I have enough vertebrae? No, I only got 1 vertebrae. Whoops. Let's see if I can get some more vertebrae real quick. Actually, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut here and see what sorts of stuff I can make out of what I've got left, because a few of these things are going away. The archery potion and whatnot. I didn't even really use the bow. Oh well. I'll cut here. I'll see what I can make, and I'll be right back. Alright. I am done making the crimtane bars out of all the crimtane ore that I've gathered. And I should be ready to go ahead and start making everything, or at least almost everything. First thing I'm going to do here is the suit, and that does require the tissue samples and the crimtane bars, so let's go ahead and make all the pieces of the suit and take a gander at that. Let's see here, right now I have 36 defense. Swap these around. And now I've got 30 defense. Alright, so it drops the defense by 6, it looks like. But when you have the whole set, it does increase the life regen. I don't know by how much. And it looks like 2% increased damage for each of these for a total of 6% increased damage. So that's pretty nice. But I think I'm going to stick with the molten gear that I've got, because it is better defense and it does add that extra melee damage. So let's go ahead and toss this on the mannequin that I went ahead and made. Put that there. That and that. It does look pretty cool though. Go ahead and put on my space creature outfit again. Alright, still got some of the tissue samples remaining. Still have some of those. So let's see what else we can make. Let's see here. Start with the bow. That's 19 damage. Probably won't be using the bow, but I am going to make it. Let's see here. The bloodless cluster. Oh, it's an axe. Okay. Got the axe. Got the sword. The pickaxe. It's 100 pickaxe power. That's 70. Alright. Got the flesh grinder. I presume that's a hammer. And the meatball. Yep, just your standard flail thing. Alright. So that's all that. I do still want to grind the Brain of Cthulhu a few more times because I didn't get a trophy. I haven't been getting anything except where did I store that? There it is. I got the Eye of Cthulhu trophy, and that's it. I've killed the bee. I've killed Skeletron. I killed a king slime recently on a different map that I was playing on before I started this new one, just to make sure I remembered what all the controls did. And I was just wandering around, found a king slime, killed it. I didn't get a trophy for that. I guess the trophies are a pretty rare drop, so I'm going to have to keep grinding things to get those, because I want to make a trophy room. And the trophy room is where all of these banners are going to be going. So, and probably also the statues, but I haven't decided on that fully yet. But, yeah, that's the Brain of Cthulhu stuff. I'm just going to store this in here, because I'm not going to use that. Because my bow is 29, this is 22. And this even has the plus damage to it. This doesn't. I need to go smash some orbs so I can get the goblin invasion, so I can get the goblin tinker, so I can set up the tinker table. I guess I will also store this in here as well. Why not? But I think this is pretty much where I'm going to have to wrap up the episode too, because it looks like it's starting to get a little bit long. So what I will do is, after I'm done recording here, I'll continue to try to get goodie bags in the hopes of getting the unlucky yarn. That's the only thing that I'm missing. I have all the outfits. I have all 5 paintings. I need the yarn. But I will keep trying for that. Hopefully, by next episode, you'll see me happy and running around with the yarn. But I'm going to have to wrap this one up. So, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you like what I'm doing here and you like this episode and all that, please feel free to give me a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I'm going to wrap up here. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.